Taking a red source for a Dragonfire. Kill the 1/1. That way our Serpent stays alive and still attack. Really? They just take 10. Never seen that before. That's not what I thought was going to happen. Interesting. Oh, it's for the henge. Very nice. Passages. So good. I wish Dragonfire went to any target. Down to 3. Oh, they just take it. Nice, good game. They could have blocked, and... Hey everybody, welcome back, and thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch Hello Good Game. Today we are playing Gruul Aggro in traditional standard best of 3, talking about our sideboard, the main board, overall strategy, getting you up and running so you can flex with Gruul Aggro, which is one of the stronger aggro decks right now within Zendikar Rising. So let's get right into it. If you do find any value within the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share it to a friend, and of course, hit that bell icon so you're notified of more of our shenanigans. We have a 500,000 gem giveaway, free monthly tournaments with cash prizes you should check out. Today, we're using Magic the Gathering Arena Assistant with all of our metagame analysis, deck trackers, deck videos, write-ups, everything that you could possibly want and more. Check that out for free within the Overwolf link in the description below. Everything else is going to be in the Linktree link. The deck starts out with 4 copies of Edgewall Innkeeper, a 1/1, and whenever you cast a creature spell that has adventure, draw a card. It doesn't need to have gone to adventure first. We all know this. And the great thing about this is it's whenever you cast, not whenever it enters. So you can cast it even if they remove the Innkeeper as soon as that trigger hits. You're still going to get the draw, and that's really good. For this reason, we may want to hold it into our hand until we can play it and immediately play another creature on top of it. Onwards, we have the Stonecoil Serpent, a 0/0 with reach and trample, protection from multicolored, entering with +1/+1 counters equal to X, and we can cast it for, X as whatever we want. It could be a 1-drop all the way up to a 10-drop, right? Really good times there. 4 drops of Shatterskull Smashing and Shatterskull the Hammer Pass. You know, the Hammer Pass does come untapped unless you pay 3 life, adds red to a pool at sorcery speed for 2 plus X, dealing X damage divided as you choose among up to 2 creatures and or planeswalkers. And then if X is 6 or more, you get to double that. So that's quite nice. And, you know, early game land, late game shock land to get the Cleave in play for the dual red. Really good stuff here with the smashing. 4 copies of the Brushfire Elemental, one of our main damage dealers in the deck, a 1/1 with haste. It cannot be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. That's awesome. So a lot of chump blockers just are out of the way by default there. Landfall, whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, the Elemental will get +2/+2 until end of turn. If we crack a Passage or a Evolving Wilds, which are included in the deck, it'll get +4/+4. 2 copies of Scavenging Ooze, 2/2. We can pay 1 to exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a creature card, put a +1/+1 counter on the Ooze and gain 1 life. Into our 3 drops, 4 copies of the Bonecrusher Giant, a 4/3, and when it becomes the target of a spell, it will deal 2 damage to that spell's controller. Stomp for 2 instant speed as the adventure. Damage can't be prevented. This turn, Stomp deals 2 damage to any target. The Giant's great on top of the Innkeeper for the draw. We also have the Lovestruck Beast, a 5/5 that can only attack unless you control a 1/1 creature. Heart's Desire for 1 at sorcery speed as the adventure. Create a 1/1 white human creature token. 4 copies of Kazandu Mammoth and Kazandu Valley. Valley coming in tapped, adding a green to our pool. The Mammoth's a 3/3 with landfall, gaining +2/+2 whenever a land enters the battlefield. 2 copies of Questing Beast, our first 4-drop, a 4/4 with Vigilance, Death Touch, Haste. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Combat damage that would be dealt by creatures you control cannot be prevented. And whenever Questing Beast deals combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to target planeswalker or player. Target planeswalker that player controls. 4 copies of the Gemrazer, a 4/4 recent trample, mutate for 3. Whenever this creature mutates, destroy target artifact or enchantment an opponent controls. Good for so many reasons. You can throw it on your Stonecoil Serpent to gain the +X/+X because the 1/1 counters will transfer. So that's really neat. 4 copies of Embercleave with Flash, 1 less to cast for each attacking creature you control. It does cost 6. And then when it enters the battlefield, attach it. Attached creature gets +1/+1, double strike, and trample, and we can re-equip it to something for 3 at sorcery speed. Fabled Passage times 4, Evolving Wild times 2, 4 Cagecrown and Timbercrown Pathways. We do have 7 forests and 3 mountains as well. Into the sideboard, we have 4 copies of Scorching Dragonfire, a little bit of removal. Instant speed for 2 Scorching Dragonfire, deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If that creature or planeswalker would die this turn, exile it instead. An additional Ooze. 2 Phoenix is 2/2 with Flying and Haste. We can pump it for 3+2/2 until end of turn. Escape for 4+3 cards from our graveyard, escaping with a +1/+1 counter on it. 2 copies of Garruk's Harbinger, hexproof from black, 4/3. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, look at that many cards from the top of your library equal to the number of damage you dealt, and you can put a creature or a Garruk planeswalker card from among them into your hand, then the rest on the bottom. 1 copy of Ox of Agonas, a 4/2, great against rogues. Escape for 2, exiling 8 other cards from your graveyard, and then it enters with an additional 1/1 counter on it. When it does enter the battlefield, discard your hand, then draw 3 cards. It's amazing to have this the last card played from your hand, just for a draw 3. 3 copies of Vivien, Monsters Advocated, 3/3, looking at the top card of your library at any time, and casting creatures from the top of our library if we choose. +1, create a 3/3 green beast with either Reach, Trample, or Vigilance. -2, when you cast your next creature spell, you get to cast a creature with lesser converted mana cost directly from your library, which is, like, so good. 2 copies of Great Henge for 9. X less to cast, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. You can play your Beast on turn 3 and Henge on turn 4. We can tap it for 2 mana, gain 2 life, and most importantly, whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on it and draw a card. That's going to be a nice draw engine for us, along with our Edgewall Innkeeper. So that's the list. Talking about strategies and synergies, you know, it's go hard or go home, go real wide, and go real strong. We do have draw engines like the Innkeeper, which is really good. It's going to increase the consistency. We also just have really good damage output through the landfall of the Kazandu Mammoth and the Brushfire Elemental, combining those with the passages, the wilds, and we have the Embercleave on top of all of that. So very, very friendly. You know, we also have removal within the Bonecrusher Giant, within the Smashing main deck, and then lots of it in the sideboard that we just discussed. And we see the rise of artifacts again and enchantments. So Gemrazer is main deck times 4 because they are out there. We've even seen shrines recently. So with that all being said, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I hope you learned a little bit about Gruul Aggro. And if you're still looking for more, we are going to play a bunch of matches today. We've got a really good win rate with this deck, and I will be taking this into the Arena Open in moments after my lunch here. So take care, enjoy. I break down the sideboard plays as best I can, so don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you can support the channel financially, I encourage you to do so on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, and our new Amazon link. Thank you kindly to everybody doing so. Enjoy the footage, and we'll be back with a few minutes to close out. Alright, not enough land here. We do have to toss it, unfortunately. This looks good. Let's toss a wilds away. We're riding on drops. Let's wilds, hold the serpent, play it turn 2. I think we go wide, maybe. We don't even do this turn 3 unless we have to. Well, Gruul just has damage-based removal. Maybe we do go for it. Grab our secondary red source for Cleave, then a mountain. No, I want to hold off. I want to push it as far as we can. If we can get a 4/4, I'll take a 4/4. Right? If we play 2/2, it's gonna get stomped on, and I don't want that. Oh no, they're ramping. They would have stomped on it. We're gonna Gemraze the heck out of that thing. Alright. No blocks here. Alright. Them spending their mana makes me a lot more comfortable. Back up to 3. Do another giant. How do you not do it to them? Right? Need our second green mana here. Oh, what am I thinking? I have the world's worst dyslexia. I was thinking we had the artifact. let's hang out. We could have pushed it there, maybe. I was definitely thinking that our Gemrazer was going to kill these giants for some reason, like they're artifact creatures. Alright, we get a big hit. They can just basically annihilate us, though. Right. They hit for 8, 10, 15, and they just need to play one creature on top. Bonecrusher Giant, anything will do. Then they can damage to it. That's 5 down. Oh, 1. Yeah, nice. Nice! Alright. I heard you guys like fast. We'll try to go pretty quick, I guess. Appease the masses. Could be rogues. Right? It's a big 80 card rogue deck. That's the new meta, right? The other rogue deck. Jesus. My land's falling into place again. We had that happen to us yesterday. I think it's an indication of a bad connection. Hit for 2. Big damage. Oh. Okay, we're fine. As long as there's no wipe next turn. Because we are playing right into it. Casket does help. Takes the Innkeeper, I bet. Yeah, see, they're gonna mark that as a threat, and we have no draw on top of it, so we don't care. What we do have is a Gemrazer! If this isn't countered. How's that, kids? Yorion in play. Kind of gross. I think we just play this as the land, right? Throw up the other piece. Let's bait with the Bonecrusher. No first strike. Well, we still get the kill. Alright. It's not the worst. Down to 3. No Yorion. Just a tome. They definitely need to wipe the field, and if and when they do, your boy's coming over for breakfast. Yeah, good old Mike. I'm using like a Siren X or something. It's, yeah, a Razor Siren X. I don't think it's great. I actually ditched all my Razor equipment. I was like, this is mid-grade. You know what I mean? I was like a 2-2 for 2 with no bonus stats. So we flipped over. Now we use a Rokat. And I love it. It's so much better. It's lighter, feels much more responsive. Headphones, we went like Bear Dynamics, like an actual headphone company instead of, you know, just some weird game. Anyways, we're into the sideboard. Playing against Yorion, Control / Blink. The Serpent is really good against Yorion. That protection from multicolored. I think we even the Cleave and Henge out. I don't want to lose the Cleave, but at the same time, yeah, no, we're gonna lose the Cleave, I think, in lieu of the Phoenixes. You know, I also kind of want that Ox a little bit. The Lovestruck Beast is great because it throws us into the Ox. I'll toss an Ooze. And now we've not lost any adventure. For the Innkeeper, we have the late game draw through the Henge, through the Ox, and the replayability through the Phoenix. So, you know, we should be able to get into the mid game and into the late game quite successfully here. Hashtag sideboard guide. Right? What are the channels you guys getting that on? Even though I'm poor at it, you know, there's only one way for me to get better, and sadly, there is also only one way for you guys to get better. By doing it, practicing it, trying to implement some of the cool things. We'll see, though. We're getting reports of the static still being in there, and I don't like that, so let me know in the YouTube video if it's there. If it is, we're gonna go upgrade our mic and stuff. That's, I think, the issue of using a USB-based mic and not a an actual, so you can get that weird static. Well, I mean, it's not bad, but it's not great. Opponent goes first, and we would be playing slow. Just trying to utilize these beasts. Turn the game volume up a bit. Like, hide the static. In tapped. We might come in tapped again, in all honesty, if we don't pull a land. I want to Brushfire than Wilds on top, but yeah, we're definitely going to do that. Prince can't block. We get in for 1. Next turn, we hit for 10? Oh, no. That has to be countered. Oh, it's just an Omen. Let's get after it. Pulling a second mountain for the Phoenixes. I know we've got the Beast, but we need to play our next turn. Down to 9. Woo. Woof. That's absolutely crazy. Crazy stuff. Oh! Barons, after Shatter. So, this is unpleasant, but we talked about the effect of haste after a wipe. There's no defenders on their side. That's great. Questing Beast. Decent. And now they need to remove it again. Which is really good. There they go. And Questing Beast. They're gonna think we top deck these, but we didn't. Didn't have to. The Giant Killer cannot block the Beast. Eventually we'll be able to tap it. That's fun. Down to 1. Phoenix to finish the deal. Nice. And they have mana to tap. Dog. Okay, so they're surviving. Surviving. This is good for them. At our 5th. I wish it was our 6th. We can try to risk pulling our 6th next turn for a double Phoenix. It does need to be a mountain, but it could work. It could work. We won the first match already, so we're big chillin'. You know what I mean? This is not that stressful. They're down to 1. That Giant Killer is just keeping them alive. If they had a second Giant Killer, that would be lame. Yeah, 1/1's life, sure. Land. We have to remember the Crawling Barrens as well is a suitable blocker. Are you serious? We absolutely have to pick up another red source here. We need another red source. Oh no, that's just lethal, because they, good game. They should have kept the Giant Killer and the mana back. Oh no, I thought it was a 3/3. That's on us. They might not bounce another casket. Oh my god. Good game for them. I always think the Phoenix is a 3/3. They go all in again. And they have mana to play Yorion, which shuts us down. Shoot. Okay. Nice way to survive. Can we grab a Bonecrusher Giant, please, off the top? Let's set our stop. Let's set our stomp. Right? Let's set our stomp. I like that. Oh, they gain 2 life here with the Omen of the Sun. That's a bummer. The stomp still works, though. Right? We pull a stomp, we can stomp in Phoenix. Oh, but they've got the Nomad. Ah! That doesn't do it. Nope. We'll play the game out. They definitely got us there. I don't know what I was thinking. So, Giant Killer's tapped. Yorion's tapped. And we're dead, though. I was also not looking at that. Oh my god. That went down how quickly. Dumbass giant killer. A little annoying, I'll admit. But we've seen that they did have artifacts, so we definitely want our Razor. If you believe, if you just believe, that's on me. You know, we might not be the best Magic player, but we do try at least a little bit to entertain. We do have our Henge. And, it's a pretty awkward hand, actually. I'm gonna toss this. This looks better. We could top deck a Henge. Now we're talking. We will toss the Beast, maybe. That allows us to play slow. Right? We're not really missing too much of a 1-drop. Serpent for 2. We can Gemraze on top of it. Pull a red source. Probably paying life next turn for smashing. They're paying life for a 2-drop. Probably just gonna gain it back. Or they'll take the Scry with Prince Charming. They could casket it, so we don't have a creature to mutate onto. Fine. It's a great card to casket because, you know, we can't get it back because it enters as a 0/0. I think maybe if we have our Henge in play, it might enter as a 1/1, but... Phoenix down to 15. I mean, having them pay 3 life definitely helps. Phoenix dodges mostly everything. The Apparition can grab it. Casket can snag it, but... Alright. Decent amount of damage. We can pull a passage. Alright, they want to tap, which is an appropriate play. Let's be honest. Force them into taking care of the beast. Or we should have just Gemrazed as a creature and left the beast in hand for a little bit later. We're just gonna tap it. That's okay. Down to 5. We have potentially lethal next turn if we push the Phoenix. I don't think they're gonna play a Yorion. Should have Gemrazed and then Beasted this turn. The land definitely helps. So this costs the majority of our mana. Do one or the other. Let's leave it. The Giant Killer should definitely have tapped one of our individuals there. They skipped through their phase. Hey! See, we all make mistakes, even within Mythic. Easy peasy. Don't worry about it, guys. Just play your games, keep improving. That's the main objective. Playing first. Land looks amazing. I think we play slow. Just get the smashing out of the way. Our opponent's taking their time. They always do. Playing nice and slow. They have better internet than I do. I'll attack. One big old damage coming at ya. Let's just fold in and try to crush them. We have a Cleave next turn. That's what? Like 14 damage? 16 actually, I think. Nope. So we lose 4 of that damage. 2 of it actually. And we can't Cleave. For 5, we could hit for 8. Let's just Mammoth in. Down to 9. We have the Smashing next turn and the Cleave. Right, if there's no wipe, we should be okay. They have to play slow. It feels good. They need to hold up instant speed interruption somehow. Push them both up. So we should at least get 8 damage in. Right? They deal with the Mammoth, we Cleave on the Elemental, hit for 8. Or they deal with the Elemental, in which case we hit for 5, and that's fine too. I can 100% pay for that. So now we go on the Mammoth. We know it's a higher hit, and that's lethal. It was nice having the mana left over for that. Jeskai Control is annoying. There's a few things we probably don't need. I would say Smashing can go. I would say that the Giants can't go because the Innkeeper, the Ooze can go, and we can take the Phoenixes and the Ox. Should be enough. After this, we need to eat lunch, do our editing, thumbnails, all of that, and then we're grinding the arena open for the day. I think. Pretty sure. It would be good for the channel if we got in there. I think, get some buzz going, maybe. Our opponent's still sideboarding. The oddest thing that's happened to me is, while we sit here and wait, non-related. I have 2 moths, and I don't have moths ever, but there's like those tiny little house moths, like you could blow on them and they'll die. But they're on my computer, right by the Alienware light, and it's strange to see 1 moth, never mind 2, and they're like beside each other, which is also really weird, I feel like. They love the computer. Very strange. Makes me want to play Mothra. Right? Okay. Our opponent plays first. Not a bad hand. It's not great though. Let's toss it. This is much better. We throw a forest. Try to play into our Mammoth. We should be okay. We Mammoth drop and then we crack a passage on it. It'd be cool if we could crack a passage on 2 Mammoths and an Elemental. Oh! That'd be crazy. They're gonna shatter us is the thing. Screw the Mammoth. Let's go big right now. Well, we know we can get the damage in. It's 11. Down to 7. Woo! And that way, if there is a shatter here, we avoided it. Well, not avoided it, but at least got some value in. And then we're just looking for a questing beast off the top if they do shatter. We hit for 6 next turn. That's unblocked. Okay, just 3. I guess they could be looking for a shock or a spike field hazard. Wow. That's, you know, heartbreaking, to say the least. We don't have it this turn. Alright, we can only go to 5. So let's make sure we get it next turn. They also gain life. We still get in for 3. We could have tried to push them to 2 and top deck a Bonecrusher Giant stop. That would have dealt damage to lethal, but... they can't block the 3/3. The wall's power's 2 or less. Mammoth should be, you know, a little bit of an incentive. Wow. Immediate Dream Trawler. I've seen a lot of this. We still hold lethal, though. Oh no, because the life gain from the Trawler. We can kill the Trawler. Oh, Embercleave. We have lethal. That passage off the top is just like content creator.exe running in the background. There's no way they have something for one. Yeah, I think no matter which way this goes, we're good. And how would they know that we had lethal? Like, they should have played through that. Looking at you. Alrighty, last match we had some audio and connection errors, so we're gonna try to scoot around that this time. Wow. Check out these sick draw hands. There's no way we need 3 Bonecrusher Giants. We do want them, though. Coming in tapped. I'm gonna step on everything. Yeah, you just have to mulligan every hand until you get 3 Bonecrusher Giants, and that's fine. Full house, baby! Let's roll. Play some stuff. What are the odds of that? That's absolutely ridiculous. I can't handle it. Yes! They're lucky that they did that in the correct concession to avoid the loss of the draw, because it's when it's cast, not when it enters. Let's hold it off. Let's step on it. Maybe by the 3rd one they get chapped about it. They could push it up. +3/+3 is available within green. They kill it themselves to fizzle our rider. Interesting. They do take 2 life for it though. We know that the rider's a thing, so this needs to actually be a 3/3 when it enters. So we'll skip turn. They still get the draw. It's annoying. But we're taking out the Innkeeper again. That's their 3rd giant that they've seen. They are probably losing their minds here. Let's grab a 2nd red for our Cleave or a green for the Beast. Red for Cleave for now. Let's just play from the side. Right, Serpent can get a chance to go even bigger, that means. We have blockers. If there's removal on it, they have to at least pay a little bit for it. Right, taking the 2 damage. They have enough land to, you know, terrorize a small nation here. Oh, they pay 4 for it at least. They gain 2 of it back. Or just the whole 2. They pay 4 mana. Where are all of our lands. This is ridiculous. They got a couple early game draws as well, which will help them into the mid game here. Really? Wow. I guess for as many giants as we have, they have riders. Serpent for 4. They're gonna run out of removal eventually. The bad thing about it is Blood Chief's Thirst can hit it for 1, right? The mana cost is 0. And that's what I'm talking about. I pulled all my giants, they pulled all their riders. That's crazy. In what life? Nice. They're still executing that draw. A madman here, you guys. Let's snag that. We absolutely have to. No attacks. I'll trade with Death Touch. We have the strength to get up above them as long as we can avoid Lovestruck Beast, avoid Polkranos, any Garruk Planeswalker, a Beanstalk Giant, I guess. Ooh. This is not a good game. We had a huge mulligan though, like, that sucked. So we take the trade, it's got Death Touch, we have to trade with something anyways. Playing our 4th giant now. Hopefully it can get some blocks in. I don't know what we're gonna do about that Beanstalk Giant though. Deep breaths. It's not good. We could have got in for 1, but what's the point? The Riders almost beat the Giants. Like, they're a good combination, right? The Giant can block the Rider and beat it. But, yeah, they're actually, I think, really well balanced now that I think of it. Nice. Okay. Decent. So, more removal. And Ugin can take the Henge out, so we're sticking with the Cleave. Well, I like the Gemrazer on the Serpent. That's not that bad. Let's go down to 2. And, you know, the Oozes can go, I guess. A little bit of a trench to dig ourselves out of here, but I think we can do it. Well, Gary's not that scary. Go scary? Maybe. We'll see after this, I guess. We play first. We're headed right to a Cleave. We had bad hand last turn. That's my excuse. Keeping 7. We have a Cleave. We have a Mammoth. We have a Giant. Alright, that's annoying. We really need to utilize the Cleave. We need a passage off the top. Evolving Wilds. Something good. A land and we double Dragonfire, but then there's another one after it. That sucks. We need a mountain. Three Lovestruck Beasts now they get? I thought we had good luck. They're pulling out that kind of luck twice in a row. That is unsettling. Oof. This match is over. We're getting two-handed here. We can't pull lands. It's just worthless. Let's kill their ramp. In for one, I guess. Just at a certain point, we need to reduce the cost of the Cleave. Because we can't pull any land. Two of the worst draws I've ever had. No blocks. Right off the top. Nope. Not a land to be seen. Getting hit with an eliminate here, probably. They have to do it before it mutates, or else it goes to 4 and dodges it. If they do it now, it's only a 4/4, not a 5/5, so it's good for them to do it. Yeah. We could double block the beast. Right? They get the kill on only one. We've had the worst draws. Our opponents had absolutely amazing draws. Whatever. We'll play one more match after this. There's the beast. Nice. Very cool stuff. No attacks. We get pretty lucky. I'm just gonna go questing beast right now. And they have to trade with it. There's the other. Hopefully there's no removal. We're overextending by a massive amount here. So they get a kill on both of them, which sucks. So it comes down to which creature do we want to keep. Probably a 5/5, right? We get the kill, but so do they. They can't attack here. They've got a full hand. Not great. If we can draw some adventure. So we can remove it. I think we can trade here. Right, I'd rather use one Dragonfire and a creature than both of their Dragonfires. We were dead anyways. It would be cool to reduce the attack of it and survive through the Evolving Wilds flip, but... And we could have saved the Dragonfire there and just flipped the Wilds. That's my bad. Why did I do that? Ah, you fool. Let's just cleave up, see where we get to with it. They must have removal. It would be nice to have both Dragonfires. I didn't even think of that. Alright, here's the first rider, and we're totally out of cards. They're down to 10. Feels pretty bad. We have 3 Brushfire Elementals left, so we're kind of leaving the lands there. The exile on the rider's quite nice. We'll take it now so they can't use its reduction from the henge or whatever, right? And just 9, they could get it out for 7 with that. So let's take care of it. They're flooding, which is nice. I mean, any draw would be great for us. Rider in play, sure. Let's just play the creature. Really don't want to just save that in hand so we can make sure to get used of it. Ending our turn. They have a full hand, it's very scary. How do they not win this matchup, right? Bloodchief's Thirst, great. Great! That's why we're holding on to our Innkeeper. There's more beasts. Hit for 2, whatever. Oh, more lands, more land, more land, more land. So good. Good game. We get beat down 2 games in a row. Wow. Nah, that's a thing. Whoops, this is a best of 3 match. My bad. Playing this game with dyslexia is ridiculous. I don't know why. I was like in my head 100% thinking that their creatures were the serpents. I don't. What a life to live, you guys. This is a messy video. And again, that's what it's about. It's just about improving, learning, know thyself, right? And it's team your ramp. These Dragonfires might be alright. The Henge for life, I guess. I don't know. Or let's just aggro them out. I do want to kill their snake if they play it, right? We just have to go faster than them, which shouldn't be a problem. A lot of removal, but if we want to pull it consistently. Let's play first here. You know, it's not great, but got turns available. Card here. I'm not sure what we're waiting for. Our opponent logging into our Twitch here so they can see our hands. I don't know why else. People are so... As soon as you say that, they're like, okay, let's go. That's not what I was doing. Let's force them to remove us. Could have come in slow there as well. One of my many misplays. I'm looking too far ahead that I forget to for my feet. Okay, so we get the removal out. Hit in. Take the second red source. Yes, it doesn't matter. We hit for 6. It's not bad. Where's the cleave? Right? Awkward play. Oh my lord. Passage. Our beast in. Nice bounce. Alright, went in a little deep, a little premature there. That's okay. Drop that Innkeeper. We just cleave for a bunch. Four, 5, 6, 7. Then we would go down to 5, and 1 would count as 6. But it's a red source that we need. Play this. A life. Attack. And then cleave. Nice. We get close. We still have a 1/1 in play for the Lovestruck Beast. We just have to attack for play. Okay, they kill our 1/1. That shuts down our beast. Kind of gross. Uh-oh. There's another 1/1. Let's smash in for... That's a good top deck. I like that. So, you know, it's still the same deck. Premier Adventure. Lot of that they're bouncing. Setting. I don't want to toss the Lovestruck Beast though. It's they're really gonna want to borrow our beast or the 1/1, so an awkward play. We're not playing the Henge, so we don't really need the turn 3 beast. Can't afford to toss it. We put our razors in so they can go on to a serpent. They can stomp this, but I doubt it. No blocks here. I'd rather just push pace. Cobra. Just take that out with the Bonecrusher Giant. We have the Dragonfire for their next draw engine. Probably playing our Mammoth as the land next. In for 3. Decent. Alright, there's a good defender. Let's just trade with it. Taking a red source for a Dragonfire. Kill the 1/1. That way our Serpent stays alive and still attack. Really? They just take 10. Never seen that before. That's not what I thought was going to happen. Interesting. Oh, it's for the Henge. Very nice. Passages. So good. I wish Dragonfire went to any target. Down to 3. Oh, they just take it. Nice, good game. They could have blocked and, you know, continued to try to get us, but I'll... Big woofs. You know, we got some hard breaks there, but consistently it feels really strong. And, you know, this is my first day with the deck. It's only going to get stronger as I continue to play with it and, you know, practice with it probably multiple times within the Arena Open. So stay tuned. Ask about those results, how I made out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share to a friend. Support the channel financially on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, Amazon, blah, 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 blah. You guys know the drill. Just click everything. If there's links, click them, baby. Clicking likes, click a link. Most importantly, have yourselves a magical day. Happy Halloween, right? Go enjoy the rest of your day. Maybe watch another video of mine, play some arena yourself. Who knows? Take care. Don't forget to do all the jazz, and we'll see you soon.